Hello and welcome to Epic Fail Chess Challenge. In today's episode I'm going to be asking myself, can a terrible chess player beat a 250 ELO bot? So the one I've chosen is a chess.com Martin bot. 250 rated. I should be able to beat him, but I will probably make some mistakes and some blunders on the way, so if like me you're trying to improve your chess rating, I suggest sometimes you pause the video and have a think about what you would play next. Okay, let's start. So we're going to play as white. And I'm going to go for birds opening. That isn't the best move. The better move is actually for black to play d5. But I'm not going to complain. I'm going to bring the knight out. So that's kind of annoying. Could take, and I think actually that's probably the best, even though it's not really what I wanted to do. That's an unusual move, but I think taking is probably best. I'm probably going to have to retreat that knight there. Now I need to bring this pawn forward because I need to get my light square bishop out. And I want to pin the knight. Now I wouldn't normally want to castle at this stage, but looking at where his pieces are, I think it probably makes sense. Now we're going to want to play this pawn forward here. In this opening, really, it's you kind of want to control this square here, the E5 square. Black tends to castle on the king side usually. So at the moment, that knight's still controlling the square here, and my light square bishop's probably not going to be able to do a great deal, so it's kind of not the best time, but actually, if I'm going to swap it off anyway, I don't think there's anything any more urgent to do. So I'm going to take that and swap it off. Now we're going to play this pawn forward just so I can get this knight out, and so I can keep that diagonal free for the bishop. He hasn't castled, which is kind of weird, really. I think a pawn move there, well, that is opening up to a potential check, but I don't think it's problematic. Yeah, okay, so that's certainly my knight, but actually I'm going to want to move my queen the next move. So I'll play that pawn forward one there. Okay, now I'll play the knight move. That was a blunder. Told you I was rubbish. Completely missed that. So we threaten the queen there. Then we play our queen onto the open file here. Now I've got a checkmating square there. Well, certainly not quite checkmate, but certainly threatening quite a bit. But the knight is stopping me. So I'm going to use that bishop to. No, he hasn't moved it, so we're going to swap that off. It does mean if we won't win the rook, which is what I was hoping to do. but I'm going to take that swap anyway. And he's kept his pawn structure intact, but I don't know if that's actually the best move. Well, I think if I threaten his queen with this knight, so I'll kick that bishop out with that pawn there. Then we'll move this rook to here. And we're going to try and actually we'll defend that pawn there as well, but with this rook. And he's just hung his queen for. I can't see why you would do that. I don't think there's a clever tactic there. So I'm just going to take that. I'm not going to take the pawn because it's covered by this bishop. I'm kind of inclined to get those two on this file here. Now that's looking kind of threatening. Again, I think if we go here, now obviously he's starting to take this rook here, but what we'll do is we'll win that rook of his by playing check, then forking and getting check there. And if he blocks with the white's the dot approach, we could have actually won that as well. What we can do now there is check here, and now that bishop is pinned, so we can win a bishop, win another bishop, do check, win the rook with a skewer, then we'll do check here, now we'll cut the king off here, so I'm going to check, then cut him off so he can't escape, then play next to it so they protect each other. They've got one option which is to move down, so we're going to play this move here just to keep the king cut off but give him squares to move to. Then we'll play this move here. Check. And that's it. So, relatively easy, even though we make some horrifically stupid mistakes there, particularly hanging that knight there. Looking at the review, .9% accuracy versus 62% accuracy, and up to this point that was bird's opening, but it's a weird vision. Most people don't play it like that. Looking down the moves, this was that blunder. Obviously I missed that the queen could take that there. Couple of minor mistakes there. Then this here was a miss as well. What we should have done was a knight move, but what knight move? I guess what you've got is this fork. So you're definitely winning a piece there. So the next key move again, it likes that because of this check fork with the rook. Most people wouldn't give you that. Most people would see that was coming. That would stop it from happening. So that's a miss as well. What could we have done better? So I guess from that point there, this would be winning. So that was an opportunity to checkmate, which I completely missed. I did say it was terrible. Now I look at it, it's really obvious, really obvious. But otherwise, that was a fairly straightforward endgame. Overall, 650 rating I played at that level, and he played at 200 rating, which is, I think, probably a fair estimate, because most people wouldn't have given that that fork with the check and the rook there. So, if like me you are trying to get better at chess, and you want to comment any suggestions on channels or videos or things I can do to try and improve, I'll be very, very appreciative of. And also, watching me play this first game, what sort of level of bot do you think I'm going to be able to go up to and beat before I start to have problems? I'm going to play different openings. I'm going to play some as black and some as white. I'll be back with another video soon. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.